So now that we've played the 3 KSBs, we're prepared, we're ready to play the Pinball Sim final game. So we're going to make our own pinball game. So what we see in front of us is our open play field, and we have a ball shooter assembly with the track and the shooter door that the ball goes through and goes into the play field. We have the standard camera manipulation. So pan left, pan right with the left and right arrows, and orbit up and down with the up and down arrows on the keyboard. And we can page down to zoom out or page up to zoom in. So that's how we change our view. On the left we have a meter that shows the ball shooter, and it appears when a ball is loaded and ready to be shot with the plunger. So how this is operated is you hold down the space bar. When you first hit the space bar, then the plunger is going to drop down to 0, and the longer you hold it, then it will go from 0 to 100% of the ball shooter spring tension that you set in your settings page before you started the game. But before we're ready to play, we have to assemble our game. And what we are challenged to do is we're challenged to create the game that is going to be the most fun to play and have the least cost in terms of design resources. So we can see in our legend here that a flipper is one design resource point, a pop bumper up here which scores points, 1,000 points each time it's hit, is 1/2 of a resource cost point, and then everything else is our bumpers that are 1/4 point. So what we do is we drop these onto the table. We have some graphics changes that we can make, so I can hit F9, and that brings up my panel that allows me to change from my standard retro pinball layout to a layout that is kind of a vampire Twilight kind of a theme, and you can see that when these graphics change, then the covers of the pop bumpers changed as well. Or we could go with an anime theme, and again the pop bumpers change. But I'm going to go back to the retro theme and hit F9 and toggle that off. So now I'm ready to bring my resources into the playfield, and I can see in the upper right hand of my interface that so far my resources have cost 0. So I drag a flipper in, and I can see, well, that means that I have 1 resource cost point. And I'm going to drag another in, and I'll have flipper on the left at the bottom, and perhaps another flipper at the top. So I've already spent 4 points now in design resource. So the goal is to achieve the best design efficiency, which would be the quality of the game as rated by players that play it on a scale of 0 to 5, 5 being high, and your average quality divided by the design resource cost. So right now, if I were to have this be my only design resource cost and my average game rating was 4, then my efficiency would be 1. But of course I need more assets than this in order to build a game. So I'm going to bring in a rail here, and what I'm doing to move these is I'm just left clicking with the mouse and holding down and then dragging the object into the playfield. And then I can align my camera and get these objects right where I want them and adjust them around a little bit. Now there are some bumpers here that have special properties that can be rotated. These 8 rail bumpers right here. So for instance, I'm going to drag this rail bumper on, and I did that again just by using the left mouse button and holding down and dragging. Now I can rotate this left by holding down the A key and then also hitting clicking with the left mouse button, or I can hold down the D key and turn it to the right and hold down the left mouse button. So again, this rotation happens by there's 2 things required. First, hold down the A key, and that tells it it's going to turn left, and then click with the mouse, or hold down the D key and turn it to the right and click with the mouse and it will turn. So I'm going to set that one right there. I'm going to put another rail bumper up here, so that will deflect the ball into the play field, and maybe another one in this corner. And I'm going to bring in a rebound that will trap my ball over there. And now I need some pop-up bumpers. So some pop bumpers are going to give my player the score. So I'm going to bring 3 of those in. So right now, as kind of a minimum game, I can see that my design resource cost is 7. So I'm ready to play. My score is 0. In the upper left, I can see that I have 10 ball attempts, and my given setting for the spring tension for the mechanism for the ball shooter is set at 30. So I'm going to hold down the space bar. I'm going to let it advance to about 90% or so and let go for this first attempt. So hold down the space bar and let go. And that launches the ball. And now I use my left control key to operate the left bumper, the left flippers, and my right control key to operate the right flippers. So I'm going to let this ball go down the chute and load up the next ball. So what I'll do now is I have 9 more attempts remaining. The ball's reloaded, so I'm ready to use my shooter assembly here again. Hold down the space bar to shoot and adjust that for whatever kind of velocity I'm trying to generate going up the ball shooter track. And after I'm done, then I'll be prompted that the Pinball Sim game is over and I can save my game. And when I save it, I'll be saving it with my named login, and other players will be able to open the game up and play it with these objects in their current position. They won't be able to change anything. The only thing they'll be able to do is play the game and then give it a rating based upon how much they enjoy it.